welcome back to my channel. My name is Tina, and today we're going to do my son picked my makeup. Basically we did he shopped my stash. I have no idea what's in this bag. I gave him this bag here. He was not limited on the amount of products he was able to use. I was kind of hoping by saying, hey, you can you know, pick as many things as you'd like, we would end up with a lot more items, but I got one bag of stuff and then a Juvia's Place eyeshadow palette that's super dirty. So I know my eyeshadow looks gonna be great. So let's open this up and see what we have inside here. You know, how good can a boy be at picking out makeup? Oh, first thing out is good. Tarte Shape Tape. Love this, use it all the time. One of my all-time favorite items. We have Pretty Vulgar Blush, also a great pick. I love that blush. We have another blush. This one is by Pacifica. It's a very brownie neutral blush. So this could be used for several things. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. I can tell already. Yeah, okay. So I have another eyeshadow palette. This one is all shimmers and in purples. I'm starting to wonder if I'm not gonna have all color. I have another concealer. Why do I have two concealers? This is the Rainforest of the Sea concealer. I've never even used this yet. There's not enough room in this bag to have multiple things. Okay, I have no idea why he put this in here. We're not gonna try to use just these little brushes. We have a lipstick that I'm allergic to. This is by CoverGirl. It is, I think, the Katy Perry one. It's just a very nice light pink. It's pretty. Instant migraines. We have a Stila. This one is in Kitten. One of their eyeshadow things. I'm seeing a problem. We have lots of things to put color on my face and nothing to make a base out of. We're running out of products. I have a lipstick topper, another lipstick topper, a Smashbox contour stick. I love this stick. I bet he didn't even know what this was. So this little thing here opens kind of oddly. So if he was sitting there trying to open it up, I bet he was like, couldn't get it open and didn't know what it was, so just tossed it in there. Thank God. This is a brow trio. Thankfully I have something to do my brows. I have no foundation and there's no foundation in here. I have a purple eyeliner. And the last two things in here, this is the Pure Contour and Highlight Stick. I actually have used this to do a full face of foundation before. It didn't turn out perfectly, but it wasn't awful. I do not have a primer in this bag at all. And the last thing in here is this. It's a multi-purpose stick. And actually this is a really pretty color. You can build it up to a shine for the lips. Not so much for my face do I like it, but I do like it on my lips. And since I don't really have a lipstick here other than that I like, we're gonna use that one. And we have no foundation, we have no mascara. If you're a guy and somebody's having you do this thing, don't forget the mascara. Please, let's try to make this work. Where am I gonna start at? We have no foundation. I keep repeating that, I'm sorry. Since I have concealers aplenty, I am going to start trying to use these as foundations. I bet you he thought this was a foundation. This is the lightest concealer I own, and I've never used it, so I don't know if it oxidizes or anything. I'm gonna put that on my hand, blend it, and then let it dry for a second. I've seen people do their entire face with the Tarte Shape Tape concealer, and then I also have this, which it does not give you full coverage foundation, but you can blend it into a foundation. I don't have a powder here at all either, but I'm going to take my Shape Tape and I'm just going to dot it around in a few places and try to build up a little bit of coverage in a couple places where I want it. Hopefully these two things blend together okay. I'm also using it across my lid because I don't have an eye primer, which for me is a big, huge, oh my gosh. I am going to take this and I'm going to just contour very gently. That's as good as my base is going to get. Did my best with what I have here for that. I'm gonna wait to use this concealer under my eyes and stuff until after I have done my eyeshadow. We're gonna try doing my brows with this. I don't use powder brow stuff very often. So this lightest one is like a creamy product, and then the other two are powders. I've never used this before. I'm not entirely certain how I'm supposed to do this. This is probably going to be edited down like from 15 minutes to a few seconds. After, seriously, you have no idea how long, my arm actually hurts from sitting here trying to do my brows. This is as good as they're gonna get. Anybody else have stuff in their collection they don't know what they're doing with? Yeah, that's me. Okay, let's get into the more fun stuff. And I love this palette, but I do typically use a base shade with it. I'm just gonna use the Pacifica, this lightest blush here, and I'm just gonna put that all over my lid. That blends out perfectly. You know, I really love that blush palette. By Pacifica, I use it all the time. So I don't know if you guys caught that, I'll zoom in, but the concealer that I had on there to try to set my eyelids is already creasing. Oh my god, I don't have a highlight. I don't know what to do. Okay, so now I'm officially freaking out a little bit. I'm gonna use Madagascar, which is this brown here, and start building up my crease. Wow, that blush is like a great base to blend on top of. So since I have on an orange top, I'm gonna start using Morocco, really building up my outer V with that. I'm going to take a little bit of Jezebel, and I'm sort of going to like just line my eye a little bit with that. Okay, so I love Judy's Place because you can really play with the shadows. Across my lid, I'm going to use Nefertiti. And then I'm going to take Ya, which is this copper color, to give it some depth. And then I'm going to use Nairobi. So he didn't give me a setting spray, otherwise I would totally do some setting spray right now. Not a happy camper. So this Luxie brush just fell apart on me. I'm going to use this concealer, which has not oxidized on my hand at all. You can't even see where it's at. Put a little bit of that down here. God, I hope this stuff doesn't crease because I have no powder to set it with. It's okay. If it creases, it will go from okay to holy crap, this sucks. I'm going to use my Steely Kitten and just do my inner corner. Just blend it out a little bit with my finger. So I'm using a little tiny angle brush, and I'm just going to grab Jezebel out of here and line my lower lash line. And I'm just going to take a little bit of the gold glitter. Not having mascara is totally throwing me off. I have these two blushes, and both blushes are beautiful. I'm going to use the Pretty Vulgar on my cheeks, and I might use a little bit of the Pacifica. I don't have a bronzer, but that light shade there that I used, and just warm up my face a little bit. Like I said, this is the perfect color for me, like for just using all kinds of things. I can use it as an eyeshadow, like a very light bronzer. It works really well for that. For me. I have no highlight at all, so I'm going to go in here and I'm going to use Zuri. It looks like that. It looks like that. And it is a beautiful shade. But I am just going to use this for a lipstick. And you can see why I carry it around in my purse, because it is a very versatile shade. I can use it on my lips, I can use it on my cheeks. In the summer, I can even use it as a highlight. I'm going to use a very fine line of this NYX eyeliner on my top lid. That is all I can do to make my eyelashes look anything like I have something on them. This is just a Steely lip topper, and I'm just putting it in the center of my lips to give them a little bit of shimmer there. So yeah, that's my look with my set. Stops my stash, fix my makeup. Let me know how you thought he did. I actually think he did better than some of the husbands I've seen. Maybe not as well as others, like James from Tati's channel. Dude, he generally nails it. No, but for a teenager, he did pretty good, right? I wish I had mascara, but beyond that, and powder, because, yeah, we're going to be creasing everywhere in a minute, because I have no powder on my face at all. Here's what I did with the look, with some mascara and just different lipstick. This is from Smashbox. It's their new Zlata. Super pretty lipstick. I really love it with this eyeshadow. I added some powder, blended it out. You know, I'm kind of surprised. I don't hate the foundation look I have going here. It seems to have worked out okay. And when I look up close at it, I was expecting it to look like crap. It's not bad. And I did use some of my Too Faced powder and then some RCMA powder. Once it was set down, I'm going to zoom you in so you can see. It actually, between the Shape Tape and the pure stick, I didn't even remember that I didn't have an actual foundation on till I got thinking about it. Let me know what you think. This is what this look would look like if I, with everything you need to finish it. I think he did a great job considering the fact that it just took me a few minutes with a couple products that he didn't know about to really make this come together. And when he looked at it, he was like, wow, I could totally see why you needed them other products. It really doesn't come together without them, especially my eyes. Thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!